Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Francis Martes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, so we are ready for baseball. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch inside the throw. The tag put down by Altuve, and he is out at second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Springer at the track. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting third.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Fouled away. He'll start this one at 274. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve. Throw in time at first for out number 2. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's set, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 1-0 New York. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Josh Reddick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Previous history with Sabathia, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Ellsbury, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Here's Neil Walker, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. High pop up. White is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And now a pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Now the first pitch from CC. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Evan Gattis now standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Oh and 1, here it comes. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Tyler White will bat next as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. You see the average starting play at .318. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Down and away, ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. Torreyes fields it cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. One and two now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball line softly down the right field line, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Correa is up with it, and the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. Wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll check in here at 277. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Reddick. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two and 1 the count. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hard liner to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Neil Walker. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch from CC. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at bat. It's strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Here's George Springer. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Base hit into right center. Correa rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And there he goes towards second. Springer, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
The batter, first baseman.
Striding in for Houston, Tyler White. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it, and that retires the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 2 and the Yankees 1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Now at the plate, number 25. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And this will pull the first baseman off the bag, so everyone's going to be safe.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Marisnick is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Jonathan Holder comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Jonathan Holder.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Josh Reddick. No hits to this point.
Josh Reddick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Reddick behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Lifted down the line in left. Stanton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Aaron Judge will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dino, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Joe Smith comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. The second for 1 on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Has a look, now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 2 and the Yankees 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. There goes Bregman off of first. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in and looking for more, George Springer singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a tough take.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Riding in once again, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped high in the air. Bird will put this one away, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Houston. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 53, Ken Giles.
Here's Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Greg Bird, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Into the box, Ronald Torreyes, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, number 25, And it's fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 2. Tyler White will bat next.
Leading off for the Astros, first baseman, Tyler White.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Weak chopper up the line. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter,
Ready once again, Jake Marisnick. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming, here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning. Will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Marisnick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off is Marisnick. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 36, Will Harris.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Fouled off. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Aaron Judge waits on deck. Bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 1 for 6. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Fouled away. Ellsbury at second. Gregorius at first. 2 out in the inning. And there's a base hit on the line. And that will plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 52, Buddy Boucher.
Here's Neil Walker. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him on the way. A bounce it to the left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Astros lead it 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 43, Adam Warren.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and they're runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate. 0-1, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. In the air, out to right. Judge is on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a two-run lead heading into the late innings.
Here's George Springer as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Altuve on second. Springer on at first with 2 down. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Shot towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 9th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 5-3. Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 47, Rick Davinsky.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Greg Bird. He went deep last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. White over to his left. 2 gone.
Now then, number 25.
Into the box, number 25. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And this is fouled at the plate. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W. And
this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Houston Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Francis Martes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chris Davinsky records the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.